Alright folks, so this isn't what I wanted to happen, but it ended up happening. See all the water on the bottom? Well, you didn't guess it. She's gone! That's right, she's out of here. So let me explain. The motor was a great motor. After going through everything I had to do to get it running correctly, it ran like a 1980 Camaro motor should have, or a 1980 350. It just didn't have enough power for me at all. I needed something with a little bit more pizzazz, and somebody else ended up needing the motor for good reason, and I didn't need it, so, and I wasn't ever going to use it anyway because I knew I was going to swap this eventually, so I went ahead and sold it. And now it's just a big debate time whether I'm going to LS it or replace it with a newer style roller cam motor, factory roller cam like a Vortec. If I do the LS, I'm going to do the 525 with a 6-speed. And if I go back with a conventional engine, I'm going to go back with a Vortec, and I'm going to end up building a really nice 700 R4 for it. So, you know, I've been fighting the little demons telling me put the LS, put the LS, put the LS. I mean, the whole reason I wanted this car was to have something to drive around and have fun in, be old, be vintage, be cool, and just have fun with. And you know, when this one fell in my lap, the worst thing about it was, you know, I believe it's a one-owner car. It's all original. I have all factory documentation, special order interior, the color scheme. You know, I don't even remember seeing very many of these cars back then. But, you know, it was a car that was probably worth putting all back together. Not putting all back together, but to rebuild back to factory specs, factory color, and everything else, and keep it a survivor. That's not what I wanted when this fell in my hands. I wanted something that I could update later on down the road. So what I do know for sure is the color is probably going to stay the same, and I know the interior is going to stay the same colors. Different wheels, different engine, different drivetrain, all more up to date, just to make it more, you know, if I want to drive from Houston to California, well, why not? It is what it is. But either way, the motor's gone. And now it's going to debate of what's going to go back in it. So, and you know, that's the thing. I'm not trying to LS everything I get in my hands. I know I keep talking myself out of it and keep saying that in every video, and then watch, I'm going to end up putting a freaking LS in it. And, I mean, like I said, we'll see what happens. You know, the car is really awesome for what it is, but I just want something with a little more pep, something that's going to be a little bit more fun to drive, because, you know, it being all factory stock and then getting outran by a little Dodge Neon isn't so funny. I just have a bad habit of keeping my foot in it and wanting to play all the time, so I just want to make it a little more updated. So we'll see what happens here in a couple weeks. It seems that the motor, I talked about the motor being out or rebuilt or something before, because it was, the pan was off, it was missing the motor mounts. But this is what they did, being uneducated, I guess, or in a hurry, or didn't care because it wasn't their car. So I'm going to have to get some fiberglass and fix that, because I am going to keep it an AC car. And I don't want to go vintage air or anything. I want to keep the box. I want to keep it as factory as I can, by only changing the motor and the transmission and the drivetrain. That's it. And maybe the brakes. I'm pretty sure I'll go with disc brakes in the rear. But either way, I wanted to give you guys an update. I probably won't have an update on this for another couple weeks of what I'm going to do. But here it is, folks. Thanks for watching.